Welcome, everyone, to the Everything Show. I am your host, CMatrixlord 212, and I'm with Scott. What's up, Scott?
Greetings and salutations.
What's up, Jay?
Porgs live.
What's up, Ben?
Hello.
All right, so you were asking off air about the $6 million man.
Right.
And it's called the $6 billion man now, because we're in different times.
Yeah.
Let me get you the release date, because I'm pretty sure it's coming out in the fall. Let's see.
Well, it's coming out this year.
Winter. Well, I guess it would be considered. Let's see.
Well,
Don't tell me his arm opens up and he shoots a machine gun.
Oh, wait. Was it delayed? It's not here.
yeah, I'm looking at it too, and there's nothing.
Oh, hold on a minute.
Really?
Well, I'm glad you brought it up because it's missing from my list. Totally. That's
I had heard that the guy who is playing the human lead in the Transformers movie,
John Cena.
No, the one that was playing it, Luke Cage or whatever his name
Okay.
is.
Yeah.
The Wahlberg.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Wahlberg.
Mark Wahlberg.
He's supposed to play the $6 billion man.
He is.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find out where the hell did the movie go.
Well, it's saying here on one page a release date is December 22nd of this year.
Well, then why is it removed from my...
Unless the date has changed. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of.
Let me try it again. Let's see.
Well, one news agency was saying, entertainment news agency was saying that Lee Majors wants to play Oscar Goldman.
I could see that.
That would be good.
That would be awesome with the fact that Richard Anderson had passed away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just them two, Lindsay Wagner and Lee Majors. Because the Rudy Wells died.
Yeah.
What's your date that you have?
I saw December 22nd, but I'm checking on here on Insider.
It's gone. Let me, wow. That's not good.
Let me check.
I really wanted to see the Sandra Bullock Bionic Woman TV show. Because I liked that movie with her in it.
Sandra Bullock.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
she played the Bionic Girl in a movie.
There was before she was established.
Right.
She
was great.
There was a reboot of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I hated it.
And it was mediocre. The same gal who was in one of the Doctor Who the Doctor Who Easter Adventure was in it. Yeah, I'm not seeing it on the 22nd now of this year either, because I'm looking on Insider.
Why is this delayed?
Talking about reboots, they did a Wonder Woman reboot pilot, and it was the woman who's playing the first officer on Orville played Wonder Woman.
Yeah, God, I saw that. Oh, God. It sucked balls. I mean, that's nice. I
loved it.
I mean, I tried watching it. I had to actually stop it and go back, because I could not.
I was thinking that the female villain was kind of like they were trying to make her into like Cheetah or something, but I don't know. But I liked it. I really did.
We're going to have to get back to this because, again, it's stating that it's still released, but it's not on a release schedule that we have, which is really interesting. Wonder why that's the case. That's a mystery to me. I like mysteries.
It's not on Wikipedia?
Let me see if I can find it on Wikipedia.
Because usually I find almost every information on Wikipedia.
On the article on Den of Geek.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at right just a few moments ago. I didn't even say anything about a release date there.
It's not even done. Wow. All right, it's not even done.
Wow.
Okay.
Maybe they've canceled it.
It's not canceled. It's
on hiatus.
Well, yeah, kind of. That's interesting. Let's go to Wikipedia.
Yeah, it's what I'm on now. And
oh wait, might be bad news here.
Uh-oh.
This is something that just sneaked by us. You know? Dimension scrapped it.
whoa.
Wait. Oh, no. I don't have an answer. Wow. And I don't like that.
Wow.
That is not good. It doesn't have anything on here what the hell they're doing with it. What the hell? It says that even the Wikipedia page needs to be verified. Updated.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do.
It's not updated. Okay. No information.
I know that 5 years ago there was a YouTube fan-made film of remember Maximilian the dog?
Yeah.
On the Bionic Woman. They did a Maximilian Bionic Dog movie. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
It was really pretty good. Had the sound effects and everything. I tried to find it again just this week, and I guess they took it down. You know, YouTube has taken down a lot of videos.
Tell me about it.
Tell them about it.
That I have been watching for years, and they're saying it's against third-party so-and-so.
And not advertiser
friendly. A long time ago.
Right. Well, this is why I did 100 videos, 101 videos, because they went after a whole bunch of my videos that I was talking about on air. And I said to combat that, I had this crazy idea to do by the weekend was over of Columbus Day that I would put 100 new videos out to compensate for the 100 that were not advertiser friendly. And it turns out that
every one of them was.
The new of the 101 videos, and I'm going to screen share because they're still going after me.
I know.
And
is it YouTube or that person that was trolling that's doing it?
Well,
it's pretty much YouTube now.
When the person flagged me, and I won on that particular video, it created like a thing where I was under the microscope. And this is, well, while we're here, let's look at this. And let's look at that. And let's look at this. And then before you know it, if you could see it now, we did everything show 1203, 1202, where basically
it looks like one of them isn't flagged.
These are yellow where I can't.
Today. What the hell?
Yeah. Now I know that the one that Billy gave me, I did not monetize because I didn't want to get in trouble. And then they put this thing on here, which is fine. And everything is fine with it because I know I'm not making money. But they did a reversal where they're going to make it generate money, but they're going to make the money from it, from my video.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
So that's what.
I'm sorry, that's plagiarism right there.
Well, right here, it says, hey, we're not going after your channel, we're allowing it. And it says it right here, copyright content was found in your video. The claimant is allowing their content to be used in your YouTube video. However, ads might appear on it. And then it says monetization goes to the claimant, not me. So in other words, all my hard effort, which I knew I wasn't going to make money from on the video, they will make money from it, but they will get it from my video.
Well, I had commented on one of your videos about if there's an ad that runs on a YouTube video of yours,
Yes.
do you get any of the money?
No, well, I get. Here's the thing. I get a very small percentage and I'll show you how that works.
The reason why I'm asking is 5 of your videos of recent videos had ads of Cheetos.
A Cheeto?
Yeah, Cheetos.
Cheetos.
Just a cheetah.
Cheetos.
I'm wondering if it was
Ain't
because
easy being cheesy.
I wondered if it was because I was eating one on there because I think I might have. I actually was. I think I was eating cheese. I was. Well, here you go. Let's look at this.
One was a video game.
And again, this is a bad example because they gave me 7 cents on.
Wow.
On the Real Hoovians Cast 1139, which means that if I got 7 cents plus 4 cents for YouTube, they probably got a couple dollars. Easy. You know, and yes, Star Trek Discovery, I got $6.21 and $1. You know.
So do you get something every time someone watches the video?
I am lucky if I get a check a year. And I just got cleared to get a YouTube check despite the flagging, which I should be getting this week, for $108.37.
Wow. Great.
So, but
every little bit helps.
But I know. But if you think about it, if that was from the whole year's worth of YouTube, they must have got thousands.
Right.
And they only give it to you when you pass the 100 threshold. Now, I would have got it much earlier, but I had issues where they were demonetizing hundreds of videos. And I think they did 450 of my videos. They were hitting me. And then they gave me a break, and then I was fine for a while. And then in other words, if they demonetize an old video that I already got paid for, they take away money from the new videos that you got. So in other words, if they were supposed to give me $10, they'll take the $10 from a new video because they paid me for the old video, but now they want the money back from the old video.
And this all started after Google bought YouTube.
Things started getting bad because of that, especially with the Google Plus and all that stuff. And then they said that I for a while did not want to link my channel to that thing because then they would have complete control of your channel and they could delete the whole thing. But after a while, I was forced to. After a while, I was forced to sign up because then, they'll never, and I signed up for all the stuff. I even signed a thing you can't really say anything bad about Google. I had to sign something.
Everybody else is, anytime something goes wrong, we're the ones that say it, so he doesn't get in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, remember back in the day, you couldn't comment on a YouTube video unless you had a Google Plus account.
Right. Yes. And I changed
they got rid of it, which was the smart thing.
Yeah. So God forbid I say anything bad about this wonderful, beautiful company that sponsors me. Thank you, Google. I love you so much. Then I get in trouble. So
I'm sorry if I mentioned anything, but no, they've eliminated. It's like 18 videos of a Conway Twitty concert that I have been watching for 5 years. I watch it every week, and they deleted it. I got EO'd. I'm trying to find the person who downloaded it so they can download it again.
Yeah.
Whenever I think of Conrad Twitty, I think of Family Guy.
Yeah, me too.
And ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Conrad Twitty.
Wait, that was a good segue.
Conway Twitty. Well, at least we still have his music on CDs, but I would love to have had those concerts.
Yeah.
That was when he was in his prime.
I found out on Justice League Action this weekend that Brent Spiner is voicing the Riddler.
Oh, wow.
Really?
What?
He voiced the Joker in Young Justice, which was really good.
Oh.
Yeah, it's in the episode Enigma Private Detective or something like that.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
Well, are we ever going to get a Young Justice 3?
Yes, it's going to be on the DC streaming service.
Oh, geez.
But Good
How much is
Samaritans
that
will
gonna
upload it
cost?
to their website.
How much is that going to cost?
I don't think they've announced the price yet. But knowing Good Samaritans, they will upload them to other sites.
Well,
That's
what's
where I'll be watching
happening?
it.
Is TV going to be gone and it's just going to be streaming services?
No,
for every
Pretty much.
channel?
I don't think so. You know what? They said that about the books, that the ebooks were going to replace these books, and just the reverse happened. Now there's a new flux where people are going against the ebook because they want to pick up the good old-fashioned book and read it.
Yeah.
Because the thing about this is that when you're going to read the book like this, you could always put this down, and then you forget about reading like this. You know, you put your bookmark in there, and you're like, I'm up to this page, and you want to accomplish it. You know,
Right.
So
I heard there was problems with the ebooks for you'd get it, you'd buy it, and then all of a sudden you're near the middle or whatever of the book, and it's gone. It's gone.
Wow, I haven't had that problem yet either, but maybe.
I don't know if it was my friend's phone or the ebook. I don't know.
As far as the sequel we were talking about in the other podcast about the sequel to this goes, it cost me money to do these. It actually cost me over 2,000. What did I say it was, Scott, last time? 2,200? Was it 2,000 to do this book, which was the most expensive one? Because I have to have a team that I have an art design, a cover designer, and he has assistants, they have assistants, and I have a whole team for everything. And it's like I really wanted this out before Christmas was, and I had to pay them extra to get things done. So, but it came out beautiful, and you have to pay the models. You have to pay for their picture, the model things, and it's what.
I'm just looking at one of my other videos like you, and one of them's got the same thing.
Oh yeah, so there will be a sequel to this one. If you want to make it speed up, you can buy this in paperback and hardcover.
So those are real people on the book, huh?
Yes, they're models.
Wow.
Yeah.
The CMatrixlord models.
Well, the thing is, what I try to do is I try to have sort of like comic books. I treat it like a comic book where I try to have a different interpretation of the characters. Basically, that's the characters, even though they just like say Spider-Man, someone's different drawing Spider-Man or whatever, and on there, if you see the bus, it says CMatrixlord on the bus, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
cool.
I try to have like a different artist interpretation, but sometimes I come across, like the models that are so good that I probably may use them in new poses, like new works that they've taken, and buy a package and then put them in a future book. Not probably the one right after this, because I already have my models for the next one. And it looks beautiful and it's different.
So you've already written the book, huh?
I already have it in my it's back here. I have I think I even showed pictures of it on my Facebook. I kind of tweak it. I kind of I make decisions like if I want to make it bigger. I mean, I basically know how it's going to end and I know how it's going to begin, and then I kind of do the middle, but besides it being a story, I want the point of view of each character in poetry form. So I want the villain talking. I want, the girlfriend talking, the man of nothing talking, the jealous friend talking. And my whole thing, like with this one, was we got to see what every character wanted as a perfect wish. The guy that's always hidden in shadow, you can never see him. He has a real name, but it's been revealed in one of the books, but I'm not going to say. But he comes from the future. And his whole thing is, he's traveling through time, keeps coming back, but he doesn't age when he travels through time, of course. And he basically wants the man to suffer. So what he does is he goes back in time and he tries to destroy the guy, and then stuff happens where maybe the guy isn't as destroyed as it might be. So he gets angry, and then he keeps going back in time or going to different points in time to try to basically make the guy miserable. He wants the guy to suffer. He wants the guy in the gutter. He wants to see the guy homeless. He wants to see the guy every which way miserable, right? But he doesn't want to kill him. And his friend, who's the assassin, she says to him, like in one of the books, she's like, look, you know what happens when you play with your food? You'll choke on it, you know? So just let me just step aside. I want to kill him. I've been training, you know, all these different things. My job is to come down here and I'm going to kill him. I gave you your time, but I'm going to step in and you're going to have to get out of my way or whatever. So he tries to like tell her, look, don't do it. Give me my, you know, and he just doesn't want to. He gave up his whole entire life, his whole entire existence, because he was so traumatized about something that happened in the future, and he lost someone that he loved very much, and he blames the guy for it. Okay, in the future, so he comes back to when the guy's not even really established, and he tries to destroy him in the past. He tries to destroy relationships, destroy things, and it doesn't really, you know. And of course, that alerts the angel, which the angel was protecting him. For a while, she had protected them with some type of coding where he couldn't find him, you know, and there was, you know, but then there's things that can come through, like if the guy has a friend that's jealous, you know, the shadow could find her, but then, you know, so it's a whole thing. So when the shadow starts failing a lot, then he comes up with this grand scheme to just go back further, which the books are out of order, which is the uniqueness of the books, because you could be reading this and it's like, oh, this is 10 years before. Oh, this is 5 years ahead. Oh, why is he with this one? What's going on with this one? So that's what I try to do. And at some point in time, the shadow character decides, I don't care if this is wrong. I'm going to go back to 1978.
Right.
When he's 4 years old. Where at that juncture in his life, he's learning faith and God for the first time. He's developing stuff in his head, imagination. You know what he becomes at a certain age that will shape him in the future. So he's like, if I could be his first nightmare, his first fear, if I could make him whatever, I could totally destroy him in ways I couldn't possibly imagine when he's 20 and 30 and whatever. So the book that's not even out yet that I've been working on too, he goes back to 1978 to mess with him when he's 4 years old.
Well,
and the angel follows him into the past because she's sent that way. But the problem is that she doesn't have the luxury of what the time traveler is. Like her powers are like gone or limited, and she's like a child because there was a time where she wasn't dead, that she was alive. And it was like, you know, so she winds up being like a child, angel or ghost type of thing that she's trying to help the kid without altering the future. It's like a thing.
Right.
You know. But that book is coming out probably next year.
Tabitha, my friend that got the book at the thrift store, she gave it to her mother, her sister, her neighbor, her pastor's wife.
Wow.
And they all loved it.
Wow.
That's really good.
That's nice.
And she said if there is a sequel to it, she's going to buy 5 copies and give one to each.
Wow. Very nice.
Nice.
That's very nice. Tell her thank you. There absolutely is beyond a sequel to this one. I have it all mapped out. I like the first series has 9 books. I want to have about 9 or 10 for the Tomorrow Song series. And the one that she has is technically the 4th book. So I already have planned out to like book 8 already of that series. So but I've written most of the new one, and I've also written like about 80 pages of the one after that. So it's like, you know, I have a lot of manuscripts, and the covers also are going to be stunning too.
the last video when we ended, I went to on Messenger because, like I said, Tabitha isn't on my Facebook; she's just on Messenger.
Right.
And I told her that there were several books that you have written.
Right.
And she said that she was going to go on the internet, try to find these books, and she wanted to get some.
Oh, very nice. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you very much.
Mm-hmm. She is like my friend Maudine. Maudine is into books like this too, so I need to tell her this too.
Well, she has to understand too, though. The books are different, like style each one. Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And Maudine had a book that she got from the library that had how many pages? About 400 pages.
Mm-hmm.
She got into bed and she started reading it that night, and she did not go to sleep. She read the whole book the whole night.
Wow.
That's how that Tabitha and Maudine are like. They will not put the book down if it's that exciting.
Wow.
Tabitha read the whole book that night.
She liked it that much.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
never really get this.
Don't want to put it down.
I like it. That's very nice.
She was she actually asked me, and this is the truth. She asked me, this should be a movie.
I've already have plans for that eventually. Yeah. See, the thing is that a lot of people don't know is that my science fiction novel. I've been writing notebooks and notebooks of it since I was in school, since I was young, and I have to update it current times and different things. But I seeped my characters from the sci-fi book into the poetry books. So this is the main villain of my sci-fi novel,
right?
And Slayer is the big villain of the sci-fi novel, and there will be other characters that may come from the future that will play a part in the poetry books. And when the sci-fi novel comes out, you will see it will be set in the beginning in the future, and you will see him. And of course, he won't be called the Shadow, and he won't be hidden in shadow because he'll be known. And this guy, in the future, there's different things, technology. It's going to be a wonderful book. But you're going to find out why he travels back in time, how he travels back in time, why his friend goes with him, why they would, because the future is a utopian, it's everything. There's no wars, there's no states, there's no split. Everybody's one. And this guy is ruling the world, but everybody has everything they need. But there's also and I actually previewed it in my 6th book, Shadow's Reign, where the future is, they have castles also because they love the olden times, like the way the strength of the castles and everything, but castles with technology, and they have and it's amazing. And it's, when the technology of like the whole area and the towns and everything, it's just the most perfect thing you can think of. Close to heaven, and the guy, they get along. There's nothing going on until the guy has a sister, and there's like a big event that happens that creates a wedge and something, and that causes the shift where, he was always had like an ego because it was like, he had his own life too. He was a great inventor. He invented different things, and his sister always looked up to him. That she always wanted to be like her brother, but she was like a klutz, and she was like this, and she always had these things that failed, but yet she designs things for the guy that and she does have some success with things, but she invents the greatest invention there is, which is time travel.
Right.
Our own brother didn't do it; she did, and that's like the family legacy now. And basically, you'll see in the book what happens, and he gives up his life. He has this place where he He traveled to another dimension. He's going to get married. He, in this place, and he's ruling his own thing, and he gives it all up. He leaves the girl at the altar. He leaves everything because all he wants to do is destroy this guy in the past.
Yeah.
And even the best friend, who is best friends was with his sister, she, was taken in by them, and she was raised with them because she lost her parents, and she was very rich, and she, was always training, and now she has a purpose for all this training that now she wants to kill this guy,
Right.
and she goes
She
back
said
too.
she loved the villain. She loved the villain.
Yeah, he's very, he doesn't care. He's just like, you think he doesn't care, but it's.
Well, let me explain. Tabitha is very knowledgeable, but not like college degree or nothing, but she reads all the time.
Right.
And she will not get into a series of books unless it really catches her.
Yeah.
And she said this book, if it's a series of books,
Yeah.
she said she's going to buy them.
She probably would like the book that
she loves these books.
She probably would, if she likes the Shadow character, she probably would like Shadow's Reign, which that's he basically is talking and narrative.
She's going to go on the internet and try to find more.
Yeah. They're there. You'll find them somewhere.
Yeah.
But thank you very much. You definitely made my day, because I never really get that on here, and it brings me joy and it motivates me further to get things done faster. So thank you very much. Appreciate it. All right, and our time is expired now, and I should be going to bed too. So, all right.
I have to too.
Good night, guys. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Bon, Ben.
No.
Scott, the blind dyslexic. Good night.
Good
Take
night.
care. Bye for now.
Bye.